In this video, I'm going to share with you a service that I absolutely love. I've been using it for the past 5 years now, and it's something that I just can't live without at this point. Now, if you ever have the desire to maybe travel around the world on a regular basis, or maybe live in a different place than your personal residence or anything like that, but more importantly, if you ever want to stop getting junk mail and taking all the time to open up junk mail, and maybe even digitalize your life, digitalize your mail, I want to introduce you to Traveling Mailbox, where you can get your mail anywhere at any time. So I want to dive into this service. This is actually a buddy of mine who actually started this service in North Carolina. And he started out this company right in his own dorm room as just a side project, as a business idea. And you know what? It grew into something so great. And it's a national company. And it's actually given me the opportunity to receive my mail from anywhere in the world. You know, I travel a lot, and this gives me the opportunity. So I want to introduce you to this. I want to show you briefly how it works. I am going to cover over some of the big features of it, such as online postal mailbox. That means you can view your mail online. Let me just break down what happens here. Let me break down the simple process of what happens here. So when you sign up, you get your own address. You get to choose your address, and you can choose various different locations that they have available throughout the entire United States. So for example, if you wanted an address in New York City, or you want an address in California, so on and so forth, you could do that and pick the address that you want in that state. So if you're pretty mindful about being state specific, no problem there. Now what happens is you actually through their website, when you become a member, they will help you update the postal service so that all your mail gets automatically rerouted to this address, this new address. So you're actually notifying the postal service that all your mail is going to get forwarded to this new address. Now, here's the thing. So you know how, there's marketers out there in businesses who will market through the postal mail and try to, get you to get business. Junk mail, as we call it, right? Well, guess what? Traveling Mailbox sifts and sorts through your mail and eliminates the junk mail. All right, they just don't even scan it for you, okay? Well, the mail goes to their headquarters, whatever address that you have on file. The mail goes to your headquarters. And what they do is they open up your mail, they scan it, and then you get the result of it. You can get it in your email, you can get it on your phone, on your mobile, or you can just log into your account and voila, there you go. And I'll show you an example of that here in a minute, as well as the pricing. That's really what it comes down to. Now, there's other features involved as well with the service. I want to show you that also. But basically what they're doing is providing world-class scanning to allow you to run your company and your business wherever you want. So that's really important. It also works great with Evernote. I've done a video on Evernote. You should check that out. It's about note taking. Check out that video. But also it works with like your bills and your statements and all that. So it works with Bill.com or even Dropbox or any other any other cloud software that's available out there as well. It's on the Android. You can get the Android app. You can get the Apple app as well. Let's jump into how it works so you can see this process visually. All right, not a whole bunch of steps here, but how does it work? Subscribe. Let's jump into pricing as well. This is the simple 4-step process. Then you're going to complete the USPS 1583 form. Okay, this is after you subscribe. This form is what gives the United States Post Office the notification that all your mail is now going to be forwarded to this new address. Then you're going to update your addresses with senders. So any, whatever, maybe Amazon.com if you wanted it to, if you want even your packages to go to, this location, you can. This is my main business address. So everything, all kinds of mail, whether it's real estate related or even not, all the mail goes to that location. And then number 4, as your mail arrives, we will scan the envelopes and upload them to your online mailbox. You then can have us open and scan each piece and view the contents in a PDF format, forward your mail anywhere, hold your mail, or have us securely shred it. All right, so really simple, and there's no contracts with this. There's no setup fees or anything like that. Also, You can cancel at any time if you wanted to. So if you didn't like it, you could do that also. And we're gonna get into pricing right in a minute. And here is where, again, some of those features that we talked about. I want to go a little bit deeper into some of these features, okay? So when they scan your mail, it's actually coming to you in a PDF format, okay? That's another thing. Now, let's say you got 3 letters in, all right? You got 3 letters in, but maybe there's one of them that you really want, like you do want that letter, but also you got a package in the mail. So, and you want the package, you can actually have the package and that one particular letter forwarded to any other address you want, all right? So they actually have you build up an address book. If you wanted to, you can add the addresses in there and pop in, and your package will get sent over to you. And it's very professionally done too. There's been times I've had a bulk amount of letters sent over. They seal it up really well and it gets sent over. You just pay the difference in shipping. So mail forwarding, you could use Evernote. If you wanted to scan all your documents instead of getting an email, you wanted all your letters to come maybe in Evernote, you could do that also. You get notifications, searchable PDFs, which is really, really cool. If you've seen my other video about Evernote and searching notes, really powerful. So that's in that video also. You can tag your mail for certain keywords. Like I have certain tags for real estate and then all other personal, that kind of stuff. You can also get the apps. We can get also the backups of important files. Okay, so you can also, again, like I mentioned earlier, parcel forwarding. You can have you can receive packages and then have it forwarded as well. You can do bulk scanning. You can do check deposits. Now, this is something that I use pretty regularly, kind of, not too often. If I'm not getting a bank wire, I will have someone, if they're writing a check, especially for real estate, they write a check, it goes to a traveling mailbox, and what they'll do is they'll stamp your check and they'll do a deposit for you. So they can even do that deposit for you for a small nominal fee. They make that happen for you. So this is really important as well because if you're out of the country or if you are traveling a lot and you can't get that check deposited, well, they can do that on your behalf also. So they do have really also quick turnaround times, which is really great. You don't have to wait so long. You'd be pleasantly surprised that literally your mail will get scanned, you'll be notified, and then your letter is scanned pretty quickly. Now they do say give them like 12 to 24 hours, but most of the time it is a lot faster than that. Another thing too is you can actually get the email, or you can just tell them in a simple selection in your account is that every letter that they receive, just open it up no matter what. So you can have that done also. You can create folders. There's no junk. This is what is so cool. You never get I've never gotten a piece of junk mail. I used to get hordes of junk mail. Never ever again. They got great customer service, which you can easily see the chat box here. Just jump on chat. That's actually how I've worked with them before. And they're always readily available. If you have any questions, just get on there with chat and they'll help you out. Also, you can mail letters and checks, all that good stuff. There's a bunch of screenshots here, but I'm actually going to dive into it with you. First, let's jump into pricing here. And let's go over the pricing. So they have the basic plan, extended, and small business. Now I'm on the extended plan, just so you know, this way you know where I'm at and what I started out with. I did start off with the basic plan. That's how I got started with them. But sometimes, depending on what's happening in your business, how much mail you're getting, you can see the differences. So you can get up to, in the basic, you'll get 40 envelopes. Then there's 100 incoming envelopes. Then there's 180 scans. So there's a difference there because you can get an envelope in the mail, but that doesn't mean it's going to be opened and scanned. For example, let's say you had a bunch of mail always going to this address, but you don't want them to open and scan it. You don't want them to open and scan the letters that come in. So you could just have them stack the envelopes, and that's included in that fee. So it would be up to 100, and then you could, if you did do page scans, you have up to 80, and then you can have up to 5 in this one, 5 mailbox recipients, and also free mail shredding, which I really love that. So if you just want to delete and shred, they don't charge you anything extra, which you're going to do anyway. You're probably going to end up shredding stuff because if you receive it digitally, then you're not going to need it physically. So you just have them shredded. So that's really cool. And then they also do the junk mail filtering, the bulk scanning. Here's another really cool thing right here is the toll-free tax number. excuse me, did I say tax? I meant fax. So the toll-free fax number, in this account right here, they give you a free fax number. So if you ever like needed a fax number, or you have one now, maybe you don't have one, but you need one for your business, they give you one right here. So if you needed to receive faxes, the faxes come in for free through your toll-free fax number. However, if you're sending a fax, it's $5 per fax. So that could be a little expensive if you are sending a whole bunch of faxes all the time, which you shouldn't be doing that. I mean, you can do scanning these days, but sometimes it happens and you scan it. I've actually only used it once in 5 years. So that was just a weird situation. And then they also give you cloud backup. So in case anything happens, they give you up to 100 GB, and that's included. Now, 100 gigabytes of data, that's a lot, just in case you wanted some files backed up. So in case you didn't have any cloud drives or anything like that, for an additional, for included into the $25 a month, that's a pretty good deal. All right. So that's the pricing structure there. Really simple. Mail scanning, mail forwarding. We went over all that. So there's a lot you can do. They also have some Q&A here. Now I want to dive into the account and I want to show you what it looks like. All right. So here's the dashboard right here. Okay. Here's exactly what the dashboard looks like. And I got a little bit of mail cleaning up that I need to do. And here's where you can see your inboxes. You can see your forwards, you can see checks. Okay, now I'm just gonna jump into, I'm gonna show you a document. Here's what it looks like. Here you go, right? There's a contract I got. So that's it. That's how easy it is, right? You just click on it, view it, and then as you drop down, you can change the actions that you're gonna do, right? You can easily move to folder, forward, shred, hold, do a check deposit, or shred and delete. You can even add a tag if you needed to, right there. Bam, it's done. It also tells you when it was received, when it expires, and that the process that you gave it was complete. So yeah, great, awesome service. They do so many great things that you have the ability to use in your life. And if you do, leave some comments below and let me know what you think about it. Also, see the link below. You can use that and it'll get you signed up right away. All right, take care. See ya.